Every time I make a video on an unpopular opinion or topic, I always tell myself that's the last time. Hello, I'm Kim, this is the Eco Tree, and today we're talking about an unpopular topic. But seriously, if you saw my video last week, you'll have seen that I touched on the topic of diversifying, but I was talking in terms of where you made your money, so Etsy or other platforms. This week, I'm drilling down a bit more into our products. And just quickly before I dive into that, the reason why I'm doing this video, even though I know it's going to go down like a lead balloon, is because I think the next year for us as handmade sellers is going to be a challenging one. And I don't think all of us are going to make it through. If you stay in business for yourself long enough, you come across stormy seas and you see, I don't know what you'd call them, colleagues, fellow business owners, and some of them come out of that storm with you and some of them don't, and it's heartbreaking. My point is that we are going to lose some people this year, and I want to try and do something to keep some of you, because we need more makers and creators and handmade sellers online. We don't need less of you. So please, just give me a few minutes of your time and hear me out. Okay, to the topic at hand. Diversifying, but with regards to your products. Now, a lot of you have noticed a slowdown in sales this year, and that was before everything kicked off, and now it's looking worse. And we've still got the official increases in a lot of our household bills coming up in the next month or so, at least here in the UK anyway, so it'll be fun. But there is something that we can do that might actually help us keep those sales coming in regularly and somewhat consistently. And it's a mistake that I see a lot of people doing, and I myself have made, and I've even got examples to highlight this for you. In a nutshell, as sellers, we tend to create an item and then find the right customers to match with that item. And that's the wrong way to go about it. Because what we often end up with are items like these. Now, don't feel sorry for me. Although this has been in my shop since, I think it was July last year I launched them, I'm not bitter. People who have been watching this channel since the beginning will know that I have a tendency to keep my stuff. And I'm low-key hoping that nobody buys this. So I'm just going to show you the back. So yeah, don't get any ideas. But my point is, I fell in love with these and I thought about the product first with what I wanted to make front and center, if I'm being brutally honest. And then I listed them and did a lot of work in trying to find and attract the right customers for them. What I should have done was thought about the customers first and the product second. A few videos ago, I talked about how you need to see Etsy as the gift shop. We tend to see it as the gallery, these are my like gallery-esque items. And I said that we needed to think of Etsy as more of a gift shop and we needed to think about playing to the galleries. This is kind of that. You have to look at what people are searching for, and that is even going to take into consideration current trends and things. Very often people aren't on Etsy to make gift shop style items and to play to the galleries and make items for people. And yet they're on Etsy to make sales. And this is the crux of it. If you want to make sales at a time that sales are really hard to come by, then you are going to have to play to the galleries. I'm sorry, but you can still do it and keep hold of your creativity and the love for what you do. And I have a product for that too. See, I'm trying to keep it upbeat. All right, that's going to get annoying quickly. There we go. I've done that thing again, haven't I? I must remember to flip the camera around before I start filming. This is a variation of my Valentine's Day card. This card and the other cards that I have like it were specifically made with my customers in mind and what they search for. And when you do your research, you will often come up with a whole host of things that people are searching for. And you might think to yourself, well, I don't want to do that, and that doesn't match my business and what I already do. That's fine, because you don't have to grab every single trend or every item that people are searching for going. For example, this is my personal pouch, and it's not as fancy as this one, which will one day be mine. But it was made because I want it for my patches. And if you look, this is my so-so seller badge. I'm very proud of that. Very, very proud to be a so-so seller. I keep my stitchy goblin things in here, and it's a bit plainer than my fancy one because I want it to be covered in patches and pins and stuff that I've started collecting. Anyway, I picked this up because pins are very popular at the moment. Stickers are very popular. However, I didn't want to make pins or stickers, but I did find that cards were selling consistently. And I thought about it and I thought, well, I'm hand painted, hand embroidery, stitchy, and I was able to come up with a design that fit in with my business. Customers are looking for these, customers are looking for these, customers are looking for a range of things. And some of those things will work with what you already do. You just need to be creative and find a way to make it work. Now, a lot of people are resistant to change and pivoting the items that they do because they don't want to make these items, and I get that. You kind of have to see these as a sort of, what are those things that they throw into the sea to save people that are drowning? I don't know why my brain decided to go quite so dark with a weekly metaphor, but okay, if you're drowning in the sea, somebody throws you out a safety ring or a buoy or whatever they're called. See them as that. It can be temporary. You don't have to make these items a permanent feature in your shop. But if things are slowing down, then it will pay to play to the galleries for a little while. And that is why I've got these examples here for you, because this is what I am doing in my own shop and it's working. I've got a membership video coming out, well, hopefully tomorrow, but if not, early next week, where I have basically gone into great detail as to how I designed these products. And I don't mean design as in the stitching and the actual making. I mean the design process. Basically, it's like a list of all of the hoops that all of my product ideas had to jump through in order to get the green light to even be thought about getting made, because I wanted items that were going to convert into sales. In fact, it was a process that took me about 2 months, and it was worth it. It has paid off, but it was a process. And I think people are resistant to this because it's a lot of work. But I think we all know in our heart of hearts that we've got some challenging times ahead of us as handmade business sellers. And I want to see as many of you on the other side as possible. Remember, you need to make products based on what people are searching for, not make the product and then look for the people to match with that product. You will make life so much harder for yourself if you come at it from that angle. Greeting cards were not something I had given any thought into making whatsoever until about November time last year, and I was thinking, I need to diversify a little bit and just have 1 or 2 items that play to the galleries next to my more gallery-esque items. And here on the other side, not only can I tell you that it's accomplished its goal of increasing my sales and making them more consistent, so not just like a huge peak and then nothing, but a bit more steady, but I actually enjoy making them. I don't know why the resistance was there, but it was, and it wasn't warranted. So I hope this video hasn't been too much of a lecture, or that I haven't come across like an angry mum. I'm sorry if I have. I get a little bit emotional at the thought of where we could end up being, and some of you that I talk to here fairly regularly, I look forward to seeing your names in the comments each week, and the thought of you not being here at the end of the year because you've had to, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And if you're still here, you must like unpopular topics as much as I apparently do. So you might enjoy this video, which is also about unpopular topics. I really must start making more upbeat videos. I'll give it a go next week. Until then, bye-bye.